Hey everyone, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk Avatar: The Last Airbender. Last episode, I feel like we introduced a new layer of complexity because Zuko is no longer just banished from the Fire Nation. I feel like he's properly become a complete wild card. He actively broke Aang out of Fire Nation prison last episode because he couldn't stand the idea of now Admiral Zhao turning Aang in, because Zuko's only chance of returning home and being accepted and welcomed by his father was if he had Aang as his captive for his return. So he's got this monomaniacal obsession about capturing the Avatar, but I'm not sure breaking him out of Fire Nation prison to turn him in yourself is going to reach the ends you think it may, but we'll see. We'll see. Aang and Zuko went their separate ways, even though Zuko said nothing to Aang and blasted him with fire when Aang asked him a question about whether they could ever be friends. The question's been raised, and it wouldn't be the craziest thing in my mind if somehow or other, somewhere down the line, Zuko actually did a bit of a complete 180 and align himself with Aang and Katara and Sokka and that group instead of with the Fire Nation. But only time will tell. I just like that things, with each new episode, things are getting more complicated, less clear-cut, and every character's options seem to be multiplying with every new character, new chess piece we put on the table. So I'm really curious to see where we go next. Hopefully Katara and Sokka are over their colds. Hopefully the frozen frogs did the trick and we can carry on towards the North Pole. But let's see what this episode holds for us. This is episode 14 and it's called The Fortuneteller.
Look!
Good looking cart.
He is taunting us. You are so gonna be dinner. Hey, where's the fishing line?
Oh, I didn't think you would need it, Sokka. I made you a necklace, Katara. I thought since you lost your other one. I love it.
Maybe instead of saving the world, you can go into the jewelry making business.
I don't see why I can't do both.
Yeah, good point.
So, how do I look?
Oh, we went.
I mean, all of you or just your neck? I mean, because both look great.
Smoochy, smoochy, someone's in love.
Stop teasing him, Sokka. Aang's just a good friend. A sweet little guy.
Oh,
just
friend
like
zone.
Momo.
Just like Momo.
Someone's being attacked by a platypus bear.
Platypus bear? That's disturbing. Looks like somebody's training with the platypus bear. They don't seem to be...
Well, hello there.
Run downhill, then climb a tree.
No, punch him in the bill.
And then run in zigzags.
No need. It's going to be fine.
Oh, he laid an egg. Because he's a platypus bear.
Aunt Wu predicted I'd have a safe journey.
Aunt who?
No, Aunt Wu. She's
Wu
the
who?
fortune teller from my village. Awful nice knowing your future.
Wow, it must be.
You didn't have a safe journey. You were almost killed.
But I wasn't. All right, have a good one. Oh, and Aunt Wu said if I met any travelers to give them this.
Okay.
Come on, fortune telling is nonsense.
What do you know?
An umbrella.
An umbrella.
Aunt Wu knows.
I'm gonna predict the future now. It's going to keep drizzling.
Now the rain's gonna
See?
stop.
Not everyone has the gift, Sokka.
I like the wind ripples on the grass. I feel like we're leaning into the potential romance of Aang and Katara here. Is that going to be a recurring thing?
Wu is expecting you.
Really?
Well, sure. You can say that to anyone walking by.
My name is Mang, And I'm Aunt Wu's assistant. Well, hello there.
Straighten your back there, Aang.
You've got some pretty big ears, don't you?
I guess.
Don't be modest. They're huge.
Well, Aang, it's very nice to meet you. Very nice. I wonder if my true love will give me a rare flower.
Good luck with that.
Is that the big ear guy who Aunt Wu predicted you'd marry?
Aang and Mang?
Enjoy your snack.
I'm good on puffs.
No bean curd puffs for me.
What do you think they're talking about back there?
Love, who she's gonna marry, how many babies she's gonna have.
Yeah, dumb stuff like that.
I see a great romance for you. The man you're going to marry, he's a very powerful bender. Who's next?
Okay, let's get this over with.
Your future is full of struggle and anguish. Most of it self-inflicted. It's written all over your face.
Poor Sokka. Sokka doesn't even get to go in the back and get a proper reading.
Pick one. Now throw it on the fire. I read the bone cracks to tell your destiny.
Wow, that's
Okay.
a big crack.
The bone exploded.
Oh my!
Okay.
You will be involved in a great battle. An awesome conflict between the forces of good and evil.
Yeah,
We
I
knew
knew
that.
that already. But did it say anything about a girl?
I'm sorry, but I didn't see anything.
The bone blew up.
Trust your heart and you will be with the one you love.
Really? That woman is crazy. My life will be calm and happy and joyful. Ow!
Yeah.
That doesn't prove anything.
That cloud kind of looks like a fluffy bunny.
You better hope that's not a bunny. The fluffy bunny cloud forecasts doom and destruction.
The cloud reading will tell us if Mount Makapu will remain dormant for another year or if it will erupt.
Shh, she's coming.
Oh, who's with her?
Don't you think that cloud looks like a flower?
Huh? Sure, I guess. Don't you think that cloud looks like a flower?
Shh. The village will not be destroyed by the volcano this year.
Since I got you here, there's something I want to tell you. I like you, but more than normal.
Not listening.
Never mind.
Pick your moment, Aang. Oh, Momo feels your pain.
You want another reading?
Yes, please.
I can't believe all
That'll be
these
$200.
They seem happy, Sokka.
Not for long. I'm gonna prove Aunt Wu's predictions are nonsense. I don't care what Aunt Wu told you. You have to take a bath sometime.
You know some stuff about ladies, right?
Some stuff? What can I do you for?
Well, there's this girl.
I think I know who you mean.
You do? And you're okay with it?
Of course I am. And to tell you the truth, I've been picking up a subtle vibe that she likes you too.
She does?
The number one mistake nice guys like you make? Being too nice.
Okay.
Hey, Aang. I was wondering.
See you later.
Wow, that kid is good.
He's a natural.
Hey, Aang.
That's okay. I'm busy with my own stuff.
What is this goose doing? Just flapping along.
Maybe aloof isn't my style.
A panda lily.
Excuse me, where can a guy find one of those things? But my heart is telling me to get this flower. And Aunt Wu said if I trusted my heart, I would be with the one I love.
What? Don't tell me you believe in that stuff too.
Aunt Wu hasn't been wrong yet. Oh no.
The volcano's going to erupt.
Aunt Wu was wrong.
Can you believe she won't let me in? And after all the business I've given her?
But she doesn't even charge.
I know, but still.
Well, we have other things to worry about. Aunt Wu was wrong about the volcano.
Sokka, you tried to convince me she was wrong before. It's
What's
gonna
her
take an
angle?
awful lot to change my mind.
Volcanic eruption, maybe?
Aunt Wu was wrong!
Yeah, we know you don't believe in Aunt Wu, Mr. Science and Reason Lover.
Oh, mad props to all the science and reason lovers out there.
We have to get out of here. You can't rely on Aunt Wu's predictions.
Look! Can your fortune-telling explain that?
Can your science explain why it rains?
Yes!
Yes, it can!
That's what science does. Ugh.
They just won't listen to reason.
But they will listen to Aunt Wu. First, they need to borrow Aunt Wu's cloud reading book.
Just doing a little heist here. What's Aunt Wu's angle? Or is she just benevolent, but occasionally wrong?
Oh, I didn't see you there.
You don't like me, do you? Not the way I like you.
Oh, I guess not. I know what you mean.
She's beautiful, by the way. Her hair seems so manageable.
You're gonna meet a great guy who's gonna completely fall for you.
And he's gonna have big ears.
Thanks.
How did you know?
I've kind of been stalking you.
Oh,
Thanks for stalking me.
I found it. The symbol for volcanic doom.
Alright, so we're basically skywriting.
Something's happening in the clouds.
That's very strange. It shouldn't. Oh my!
It's the... Oh. It's the skull cloud. I thought it was going to be the bunny rabbit.
If we can dig a deep enough trench, we can channel all the lava away from the village to the river.
if any of you are earthbenders, come with me.
We've got to hurry.
So all this lava is going to go down to the river, turn to rock, and dam the river and flood the town?
Dig faster.
Oh, is it enough?
It's too much. It's gonna overflow.
Volcanic doom. I don't feel like wind's gonna do a whole lot against lava, but okay.
Sometimes I forget what a powerful bender that kid is.
Wait, I suppose he is.
Your mind didn't go there before now, Katara? And there's the geese again. The snow geese.
No offense, but I hope this has taught everyone a lesson about not relying too much on fortune telling.
But Aunt Wu predicted the village wouldn't be destroyed, and it wasn't. She was right, after all.
I hate you.
You didn't really see love in my fortune, did you? You just told me what I wanted to hear.
You have the power to shape your own destiny.
Take care, Mang.
Take care. Floozy.
Oh, floozy. Okay, so we're having some cute romantic fun with our main characters now. A much lighter episode than last one. Maybe because, we check in with the Fire Nation periodically, but not every episode. And those episodes, because of Zuko's intensity and that sort of thing, tend to be slightly more intense episodes. But this one was, I don't know. There's some social messaging in there in that episode. Take what you will from it, but the town folk who don't believe in science, it feels very on the nose, even today, 20 years after this came out. And sometimes I'm just as frustrated as Sokka was. I find it interesting that Sokka's a much more interesting character than he appears at first glance. At first glance, he's kind of the doofus, just sort of there for comic relief, and yes, he's there for comic relief, but he's also the one that won't believe in a fortune teller. He believes science above anything else, and Katara, who's supposed to be the more intelligent one, is the one that falls for fortune telling, for instance. It's a nice upending of expectations for this episode, and yet it totally makes sense with what we know about these characters already. It's just when it's spelled out, it's like, oh, that's interesting. But Katara's walking away from this episode with the thought of Aang as a potential love interest. And sometimes that's all it takes to spark something, is somebody suddenly looking at somebody in a new way. So I wonder whether Aang may get his wish in future episodes and have Katara fall for him. You know, he's obviously younger than her, but the age difference isn't drastic. I think somebody told me that Aang is 12 and Katara's 14 and Sokka's 15, something like that. Let me know if I've got that right, or whether what their ages are. But yeah, Aang can apparently stop molten lava rushing down a mountainside. So, and lots of it. So kudos to him. But he is a very powerful bender. And I feel like we may have introduced a character or two in this episode that will be back. Mang in particular seems... You put Mang in the episode, and her infatuation with Aang to mirror Aang's infatuation with Katara. But there was also a lot of like character development there in Mang, and makes me think that maybe she'll be back before the story's done. You know, we've been to so many places, we've met so many characters just over the course of this season so far, these first 14 episodes. There's obviously some that are already recurring, but I feel like as the series continues on this season and into next, the fact that we're referencing what's the capital city of the Earth Kingdom, Busan Se, something like that, and Aang's old friend from there, Uma? It'll come back to me eventually. But I feel like we may be going back there because we've talked about that city multiple times. Back in the Great Divide, those two feuding tribes, they were both heading there. Admiral Zhao said this was going to be the year that city fell. So I feel like we're going to end up back there eventually. And if we do, then it would make sense that Aang's friend is there to help again. You know, maybe we see a Jet, or I forget the name of the young guy who helped Katara free all the Earthbenders from that platform out in the middle of the ocean. You know, there's other characters that we could see again, and I'm curious if and when the team grows, I guess is my point. Obviously, we have to learn water bending, but at that point, then we need an Earthbender, and we need a Firebender to help us out. And there are candidates, but there could absolutely be brand new characters too. So I like that there's so many options and so many possibilities, and I'm very curious to see which direction the show gets steered in. And I'm going to have to wait until next week to find out. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me here on Neil Talks today. I really appreciate it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed your time here. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.